Today we're moving Mind Shuffle to E4. You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we have combined the Angelic deck with the power of Mind Shuffle, creating an interesting hybrid, if you will. So we've got a couple of little feature matches for you to actually kind of dive into this deck and see how it works. As you can see, we opened E4, but we're going first. So we're going to get the ritual revealed. We'll get Grifferio. Grifferio is going to get a Mind Shuffle into rotation. We'll go ahead and Mind Shuffle to grab the skull, drop the skull, go ahead and trigger to add the ritual monster of our choice. And then, of course, we're going to get Ghost Bell. It's actually going to be quite interesting, this format, to watch how Ghost Bell is going to interact with this ritual, because this does cut you off of the cycle. But luckily for us, it's not like there's not other ways in modern era Yu-Gi-Oh! To get the cycle started. So we'll go ahead and get our Wallbaz or Veiler. Sure, man. Albion's going to go ahead and get our good card set up, and we're going to go ahead and pass turn. So, E4 is going to turn on our whole extra side deck engine, or our whole extra engine. And, we're kind of in the water here. I see, they've looked like they've got some capabilities to go. So we're going to go ahead and E4, go ahead and special summon up our pieces. We'll go ahead and get the king loaded on up here. So basically, we're going to have enlisted ready to go. We're going to put the monster limiter on the opponent, and we're going to get a free E4 out of this, which is literally best thing that we could get. Zora was going to go ahead and trigger. We're going to go ahead and Harmonia. Go ahead and reveal our 5 targets to our opponent, so we can go ahead and get this into rotation. We'll go ahead and blast off their monster. We'll drop our Lulu, which is going to be pretty important here. So we'll go ahead and Mind Shuffle, bounce back. We'll go ahead and grab the Black Magician of Chaos. Now we can go ahead and see Alistair getting chained. We're going to go ahead and chain up, grab the Black Luster Soldier. We'll go ahead and drop E4. We'll get our Corrupted Ritual records back. And we're going to see Crowley getting popped here off of the chain. We'll see the Resolution here, which actually, he gets to fuse into Space Whale. As long as you know it's an Alistair plus a Dark or Water monster, which allows him to go ahead and make this thing. Now, while this card is in the main monster zone, your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. And while this card is in the extra monster zone, a monster sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. It's going to have been a little bit more detrimental to us, but the fact that, they went second. We don't have to worry about the, craziness that comes with this. They're going to go ahead and blast our Black Magician of Chaos to force it out of play. They're going to go ahead and Spenta. Alright, go ahead, get Artemis loaded on up here. We'll go ahead and grab a free search here. Now you're going to go ahead and see the Lulu Walleth beam out here into the Incredible Ecclesia. Alright, we'll go ahead and do the shuffle back, which is kind of crazy because it just wins us the game. Alright, don't worry, we're going into game number 2. As you can see, our invoked player opened up Fua, Double Ash, and Alistair. Meanwhile, we got double Fua. Ugh, that's broken. Deploy the Fua, get ashed, sure. We'll go ahead and see the invocation add here, which is pretty good. We'll go ahead and see the Artemis. We're going to go ahead and hit him with that. We'll see the birthing of the Babylon here, which is actually getting to add the free Vikram. It's actually really, really cool how this new stuff works. Alright, Invocation. Go ahead and cycle back our Alistair the Invoker. Alright, goodbye Invocation. Go ahead and pitch. Now we can go ahead and Vikram, go ahead and trigger. We're going to go ahead and Harmonia blast here. Oh my god, well, RIP to this field. They do get the Invocation Sword here, but Malong clears off that problem. We'll go ahead and Grifferio. Oh my god, this is so insanely good. Drop the skull, add the Black Luster Soldier, which gets us back into rotation. Invocation will Mind Shuffle back. We'll summon the Black Luster Soldier. We'll go ahead and see the whale come down here. Black Luster Soldier will force banish that, and then it's our turn. Alright. We'll go ahead and Wallbaz. They're going to go ahead and chain the sword. We're going to go ahead and get shut off, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and see the birthing of Macabre, which is just going to get ran over here. We'll go ahead and trigger the Black Luster Soldier to boost up the attack, smack our opponent for 4,500, and then we'll go ahead, get our Fallen, and pass. Mind Shuffle to add up the Black Chaos, and go ahead and pitch. We do not have a target because both of them are in rotation. I want to point that out. Invocation Sword is going to go ahead and trigger to add back Invocation, and then we'll see the Black Magician of Chaos. Alright, we'll go ahead and see the banish there for the invocation. They'll go ahead and stack back. Alright, so Alistair, go ahead and pitch, trigger, add back for this battle. We'll go ahead and pop that. Alright, well, this is just rough. We see the Zoroark coming down now. We'll go ahead and Harmonia reveal. We'll dump the Pack Bit. Pack Bit will crystallize that. And we see the 2-0. Alright, that's pretty cool, right? We have a little bit more with this deck. I was honestly pretty impressed just watching, this particular variant actually play. And yes, we opened up E4. But we get to go ahead and Grifferio here, just to be even more of a pain. We get the Skull Archfiend roaded up. Go ahead and drop down, and we have Blackluster Soldier access. Alright, go ahead and Ritual on back, because, this is just free access to whatever we want. Go ahead and Ritual. Alright, we'll go ahead and banish Karibo. Go ahead and add back our Ritual. Oh, we have an Ogre. Too bad it, doesn't do anything. Yeah. Yep, remember, have to target. Super sad. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and see the Ash. Now Cool Toon gets to go ahead and go off here because they have Rico access. Our opponent has Droll and Valor and Cosmic Cyclone in their hands, so whatever's going to come from this game, it's going to be kind of hard for us to... I mean, we have the Grifferio. It gets us into something. We just don't have the Harmonia access to combine with it. And as you see, the standard access here of getting the tuner rotated into the next piece, we have Mix into Rico here. Alright, we already know that these hand traps are probably going to blow us out. We're going to go ahead and stack the deck, and we lose our skull. Well, that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and get the Mind Shuffle here. Go ahead and drop this down. Alright, get our Ritual access. Get a Black Magician of Chaos. Alright. End phase. Alright. Fallen and Virtuous. Go ahead and Cosmic Cyclone. Chain that. We'll chain the Mind Shuffle. We see the Zaylin kicking off our fields, or our good card, but that's fine. Go ahead and Summon Skull, trigger our other Summon Skull, and then a couple of other targets here to get him back into rotation. Alright, we'll go ahead and revive the Skull. Now we get access to Chaos Angel, which is really funny. Alright, we'll go ahead, Ecclesia into Wabaz. Go ahead and get Valored there. Alright, well, good thing we have this Chaos Angel to rip apart our opponent's field. Alright, we'll go ahead and get access to this. Go ahead and Ritual on back here. And we'll get a Mind Shuffle pulled back from the graveyard. Go ahead and Ritual Summon by banishing the Karibo. Go ahead and get back our Ritual. So now we can blast off the field spell here too, which just puts us into even more of a winning position. Oh, we're just not going to trigger the banish off of the Black Magician of Chaos. Interesting. Yeah, there's no recovering out of that for our opponent. Yikes. This deck is it's been pretty clean so far. Honestly, so we do play the Magical Hats. As you don't really get to see the Angelic-y stuff coming down, but you do get to see across the table, the Mitsurugi pile doing its thing. Also see Lava Golems involved in this shenanigans. Ash for the cutoff, that's pretty good. Alright, well, Wallbaz, go ahead and fire. Pretty good. We'll go ahead and punch that. I also see we're playing Brandon High Spirits too. It's interesting. The Clutch Null Gainer. That's something I haven't gotten to see from this matchup yet. Getting that into the Witness of the Ancients is very, very, very broken. And now we can go ahead and Mind Shuffle. Grab the Archfiend. Go ahead and drop down. Hey, look. It's a Mitsurugi card. Now we can go ahead and Witness of Ancients here. Go ahead and place up our pieces. Alright, we'll go ahead and get our tokens, and we'll go ahead and get our abilities. Alright, so we see the problem coming down. Now we can go ahead and trigger, grab opening D4, and we're just off to the races. Chaos Angel to rip that out. And go ahead and pass turn on over to the opponent here after we get this Ecclesia back to our hand. This is probably one of the crazier openings I've seen for this deck. And it's able to go. Alright, good luck. I wish you the best. I mean, Habagiri is pretty good, but we get to watch these monster effects come crashing down, and now we get a Mind Shuffle to return the Witness back to our hand after we get this into play. It's just even more crazy. Oh, sure, Lava Golem. Alright, cool. Mind Shuffle, bounce it back. We're going to go ahead and get popped here, which is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Mitsurugi is now in play. We got a stack up of effects here. Watching your opponent get burned out here is pretty hilarious. Alright. Alright, we'll go ahead and see the Aramasa with the Mitsurugi getting tributed. Go ahead and see the revive on this. Alright, go ahead and Mitsurugi revive again. We're at 4. We're going to get jammed out here in one more second. Mitsurugi Ritual, and there's your 5th effect, and the burn on the 500. Alright, so the opponent's now shut out of monster effects. Alright, out of monster effects. Go ahead and take our damage off of this. Does not end us, luckily. All right, well, Ritual of Light and Darkness back into rotation. This is why we love this card. All right, now which form of Clean Up the Field do we want to go with here? I'm going to go ahead and see the Black Luster Soldier take out that. And mission accomplished. It's pretty good. All right, battle phase, attack in. We're going to go ahead and Fallen and Virtuous to pop. All right, they will go ahead and get their revive here. Every effect that they're doing here is costing them life, which is just hurting so bad. But they did survive. So we can go ahead and take that out. They only get one more monster effect here. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, we see the concession. Holy crap, this deck grinds so well. How we have Pot of Going Second in our hand here. So we are going to watch, it looks like the Fiendsmith package now come into play here, which is fine, right? Like, the Fiendsmith stuff kind of gets a cycle through, get some initial setup, and you kind of get, you know, the basic gist of what you want to see. We'll go ahead and pre-prep into Black Chaos Soldier here. All right. I see our opponent's finally going to do the Mitsurugi combination with the other stuff, and we do see the Habagiri coming in. Oh boy, 1,000 years of Habagiri. All right, so I mean, what kind of board do you end on here? Because you've already got the whole Fiendsmith line here. We're going to go ahead and get the mill down here, which will get the more detrimental pieces loaded on up. See the Ritual to rotate. Okay, that's fine. Mitsurugi Mirror coming into play here, and the big guy's coming back. Go ahead and make Reproducus. Oh boy, Spellcaster. Uh-huh. I know where this is going. Magician Souls dump down. Extend. Alright, go ahead and send 2, draw 2. Ooh, we drew Judgment off of that. That's pretty good. Go ahead and make the Selene to go ahead and revive. Go ahead and make the Enema. We're going to lock our opponent here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Firewall. Oh my god. Here we go. Go ahead and make, yup, drop the Albion. Oh, that's pretty good. And that gets us right back into where we need to be. And we get the Purification. Alright. Cool. And now we get the Mind Shuffle. This is actually disgusting watching this play out, because this deck just gets to build up such an insane board. Welcome to One Card Engines. Also sucks we open up the Ecclesia, and they get to make the Dynamondo here, and get the Fallen and Virtuous. Alright, we're not beating this. We can wallbaz all day long here, but they'll revive. They'll go ahead and trigger the board wipe. Yeah, and we see the concession. There was no way. You don't beat that. Now, it's way too much snowball. Oh yeah, we get to see the Soul Resonator finally. Mind Shovel coming up into rotation here. We'll go ahead and see the Ash. We'll see the Called By. We need to get this online. We literally don't have a choice. Black Magician of Chaos coming in. Go ahead and see the Ritual coming on in now, grabbing us back a Summon Skull. Luckily, we have the Wallbaz. We're going to go ahead and see their rotation here. Alright, go ahead and grab their own skull. Go ahead and drop down. Trigger Mill Down Ritual. Oh, Black Luster Soldier. Alright, well, we can go ahead and Ritual. Banish the Grifferio. Go ahead and add back our Called By the Grave. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we get to wipe out their Mind Shuffle. Alright, well, we get to go ahead and get these into rotation. Get the Null Gainer to get the Witness of the Ancients. We are off to the races. This is wonderful. Get our pieces loaded up. Get our 2. Stack on up. Get the King loaded up. Get the Problem. Alright, go ahead and add up the Disturbance. And we are just off. Good luck. This is disgusting, man. The Klitsch Null Gainer was such an amazing interaction for this deck. They drew a Lava Golem here. Go ahead and Mind Shuffle to rotate into the Black Luster Soldier. Drop that. Alright, Pot of Going Second. I love look at the hand draw, man. Ah, so good. And they just have to sculpt back. Alright, well, I mean, we have a Lava Golem here, which will break over those. But we still have access to Witness of the Ancients, which is fine. Habagiri coming into rotation. Alright. We'll go ahead and see the Habagiri. Go ahead and trigger. So, I mean, we just wait for the opponent to burn themselves out of monster effects here, right? Go ahead and Call by the Grave on the Saji. That's amazing. Ritual of Light and Darkness. Add back. The life points are ticking, which is pretty good. Here comes the Ritual spell. We'll go ahead and Mind Shuffle back. We're going to go ahead and Fallen and Virtuous. Pop that. That's fine. We see the Black Luster Soldier. They're going to go ahead and banish our monster control. Alright, they're at 3,500 life. That's a little bit problematic here. I'm going to go ahead and do the Skull. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and target to get these into rotation here. Alright. Interesting. Alright, we'll go ahead and stack those to the bottom of the deck. I'm going to go in Battle Phase, slam into that, trigger the Battle Phase effect. And then we're going down to 1,000 life points. Ugh. That's rough. Albion's going to go ahead and get their Fallen or Virtuous. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and Ecclesia here. They have very minimalistic responses here to clean this up. Pack Bet to kick that. Alright, we'll go ahead and reveal. If this comes down and connects in a second, it's going to be really bad. Alright, Grifferio is going to go ahead and get a Mind Shuffle up. Go ahead and trigger the Mind Shuffle. They're going to go ahead and Fallen or Virtuous it. That's fine. It's to be expected. But they're at 1,500 life now. And here comes the Banish. Yep. So I thought was going to clean this up. Well, hope you guys enjoyed some pretty good Yu-Gi-Oh! Patrons! Thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.